What's going on, Crypto Fiends? Ryan Matillo here at the Crypto Fiends Studios, and today we are going to be discussing something very important and very exciting, and that's going to be Bitcoin ETFs. We're going to be talking about what they are, what's currently going on in the crypto space with ETFs, as well as why they're so crucial to the cryptocurrency market to turn this market from bearish to bullish really, really fast. So we're going to be looking into all of this, but before we do that, if you're not subscribed, consider hitting that subscribe button, and thank you to everyone who has been subscribing and mashing on that like button. You guys are absolutely awesome. So to start things off, we are going to be looking at a handful of different articles, very informative articles that can really give us the whole rundown of what we're currently experiencing with ETFs, as well as what we experienced in the past and what we could be experiencing in the future when it comes to the price movement for Bitcoin. So to start things off, in major crypto markets such as Japan and South Korea, investors are highly anticipating the possibility of a Bitcoin exchange trade fund, ETF, by the end of August 2018, expecting a massive rally to occur. However, it is still too early to guarantee the launch of an ETF based on digital assets. Mindset of SEC. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has rejected 2 Bitcoin ETFs to date, one submitted by SolidX and the other filed by the Winklevoss twins, who operate a major U.S.-based cryptocurrency exchange, Gemini. In March of 2017, the U.S. SEC claimed that the Winklevoss ETF proposal was rejected because Bitcoin and digital asset was not regulated properly overseas without proper regulatory frameworks in place. The agency also noted that there were lack of insurance around cryptocurrencies. Evidently, as of July of 2018, the global cryptocurrency market has a rigid regulatory framework in place pertaining to the anti-money laundering policies and standards of securities. Overseas markets like Japan and South Korea arguably have better regulatory frameworks than the US, with Japan leading the G20 in creating an international standard for crypto regulation. So to run that whole down for you guys, back in March, over the past couple months, we did have 2 attempts at initiating ETFs for cryptocurrencies. Pretty much 2 companies reached out to the SEC and said, hey, can we have Bitcoin ETFs? And again, to sum up what an ETF is for you guys, an ETF is a way of having insurance and a state of mind that your funds are backed up. Because right now in the crypto space, you are on your own. When you invest in something, that cryptocurrency that you hold in your wallet is yours. If you happen to lose it, there's nothing you can do about it. Now, the benefits of ETFs, it can really help when it comes to the overall security of cryptocurrencies. For any reason, if you happen to lose your Bitcoin and it was in the form of an ETF, it would be backed up by insurance. So you can file an insurance claim and get those funds back. So that's what a lot of people, a lot of companies have been doing right now with the SEC, is reaching out, trying to allow ETFs to come into the space. And we could be having ETFs come into the space very, very soon. And we're going to be reading into that in a second. The issues mentioned by the SEC in March are now irrelevant. And with the Chicago Board Options Exchange filing with the SEC for a Bitcoin ETF equipped with full insurance, the lack of insurance in the crypto market has also become a non-issue. So before this whole situation, the SEC was using the excuses that there's no really regulation behind cryptocurrencies right now, or there's no insurance to back up cryptocurrencies right now. But now there is a lot of regulations taking place over in Japan and South Korea, and Japan is leading the G20, which is that organization that is running the regulations. So there are regulations being set up around the world right now, and with that comes insurance. Right now, the Chicago Board Options Exchange is filing for ETFs to be initiated for Bitcoin, and they do have the insurance to back it up. Down here, the agency does not have anything to gain. This is talking about the viewpoint of the SEC. Why hasn't the SEC really accepted ETFs recently? The agency does not have anything to gain by approving the any cryptocurrency-backed ETFs, because if the ETFs turn out to be massively successful in the U.S. market, the SEC does not benefit from it. However, if the ETFs begin to cause problems that cannot be controlled by the agency, the SEC could be responsible for them. So at this kind of stage, I understand the situation that the SEC is in. They could say, yes, we are going to accept ETFs and everything can turn out great, but the SEC does not benefit from it, which is unfortunate that they don't want, their U.S. investors to prosper in wealth. But then on the negative side of things, if the ETFs begin to have problems in the crypto space, it looks bad on the SEC, and the SEC most likely will be responsible for that. So this is just talking about past experiences. Down here, positive takeaway. The SEC has been skeptical towards new asset classes and emerging commodities. But recently, the SEC recognized Bitcoin and Ethereum as currencies rather than securities, providing clarity regarding the regulatory nature of the two major digital assets for the first time. If a Bitcoin ETF is approved by the SEC, several experts, including the Ironwood CEO, Michael Strutton, suggested that it could add roughly $84 billion to the $336 billion to the Bitcoin market, potentially pushing the price to $44,000 of Bitcoin. Now, this is just one gentleman predicting this, but there's a lot of expert investors discussing this topic right now. It's the largest topic around cryptocurrencies, that if ETFs do get accepted, that is a huge financial institutional wave of money coming into the crypto space, and most likely going into Bitcoin, because you guys have to keep in mind, this is not an ETF for all of cryptocurrencies. This is just for Bitcoin, which makes sense to invest into Bitcoin, knowing that it is backed up by security and insurance. So that's the discussion for this article. Is that right now we are waiting till August 10th when they are going to make their decision. On August 10th, they are going to decide if Bitcoin ETFs are going to be accepted. If this does happen, we can definitely see a boom in the crypto space, seeing billions and billions of dollars flow in, but of course, nothing is guaranteed. This next article I have for you guys is discussing a big player in the financial institution space, potentially coming into the crypto space, which is also causing controversy of having big price movement in the near future. Insiders familiar of the matter told Financial News London that the world's largest ETF provider has assembled a working group which consists of members from different divisions, including Terry Simpson, a multi-asset investment strategist. The sources also suggest that the team will be investigating cryptocurrencies, ultimately aiming to determine whether BlackRock should get involved in the field. BlackRock has not yet confirmed this report. So BlackRock is the largest ETF institution in the entire world. They are potentially considering jumping into the crypto space. Now, it is all speculation. There is rumors that they are initiating a cryptocurrency group to study cryptocurrencies, blockchain technologies, all that sort of stuff. And if they do consider coming in the crypto space, and this ETF, Bitcoin ETF, does get confirmed on August 10th, this will blow cryptocurrencies out of the water. And I know that sounds a little out of proportion, but realistically, this will be phenomenal for cryptocurrencies and can bring Bitcoin to $50,000 by the end of 2018. If we go down here, Vishal Career, a senior portfolio manager overseeing upwards of $1.5 billion of assets, left the company of BlackRock for a cryptocurrency platform. Adam Grimsley and Michael Wong, two of BlackRock's fixed income managers, also resigned earlier this year and launched a cryptocurrency hedge fund. This is discussing that a lot of team members of BlackRock are leaving BlackRock to start cryptocurrency startups, whether it's exchanges, hedge funds, stuff like that. So this is a big reasoning why BlackRock could be looking into starting ETFs for Bitcoin. The alleged move on BlackRock caught the attention of cryptocurrency trader and host of CNBC's crypto trader show, Ran Neuer. The difference between a future and an ETF is that an ETF has to buy the underlying, taking liquidity out of the market. When the world's biggest ETF company is looking at crypto and the SEC has no real reason to block the next ETF, it could get a little exciting. So guys, this is awesome. I mean, this is a really exciting article. We haven't had this really any bullish news in quite a while in cryptocurrencies. We have kind of been bear for quite some time, and this could literally be the turnaround, the mid of August. So right now where we stand, we have companies reaching out to the SEC proposing Bitcoin ETFs. Right now, there's really no reason why the SEC should deny the ETFs. We have regulations in place around the world, as well as insurance to back up the ETFs. Those were the two reasonings why they did not accept the last two earlier in March. If this ETF does get confirmed, we could see the potential of BlackRock, the largest ETF institution, coming into the crypto space, flooding billions and billions of dollars into the crypto space. And by the end of the year, a lot of expert investors are saying they could see Bitcoin at roughly $50,000. So I don't want to get you guys too excited because, of course, it is all speculation. There's no way to determine what's going to happen until we hear this news around August 10th. Right now, Bitcoin's sitting around $6,700. It has been on a 4% rise today due to this exciting news that we all heard about yesterday and today. So until then, we will have to sit around and wait. Let me know down below what you guys think about this news. Personally, for me, I think this is incredible. Over the past month or so, I have been adding to my portfolio, picking up a handful of altcoins. I have not been picking up Bitcoin, but I have been picking up Cardano, Neo, Dent. I also just recently picked up Utrust, handful of cryptocurrencies I'm keeping an eye on as well. So let me know down below what you guys think about this news. Is this the turning point for cryptocurrencies, the news we need to see that $1 trillion market cap? Let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button if this video was informative. Thank you guys so much, and I will catch you in the next.